What is going on, guys? Dante here for Anime Spaceship, and today, yes today, I have a really special video coming up now. So, buckle in, get your seatbelts ready, because we are in Tier Maker, and today we're gonna do, as you guys can tell already from the title and the thumbnail, we're gonna do a Super Saiyan tier list. Actually, I got this idea because I saw Masako X do it and Rhymestyle, so shout out to them for inspiring me to do my very own tier list too. But right off the bat, we gotta change something. We gotta go right here and we gotta add a new tier. We gotta make Adro a buff, and we're gonna rename that to Z tier. It wouldn't be a proper tier without Z, and we're gonna add a proper color to that too. We're gonna probably make it blue. Yeah. Okay, so we got DCBASZ, which is gonna go from left to right. Starting off with the Uzaru form. This form actually, they used a lot of this form in original Dragon Ball, but they didn't really quite use this form afterwards. But it was the first time we saw Goku turn into something besides his normal human or Saiyan form. So for that reason alone, just because they showed that Goku wasn't human, this was like the first thing we saw. Okay, this guy is definitely not human. This is gonna go S tier. Let us sink in. I know a lot of people don't like that form as much, but for that reason I gotta go S tier. Here we have Super Saiyan 2. No, I think it's Super Saiyan Grade 2, but it's Super Saiyan 1 Grade 2, like the buff thing. This form completely useless. I didn't like it as much. It was cool when they showed how Vegeta actually transformed and became buff, and he was versus semi-perfect Cell. But then just when Cell reached his like perfect form, they got annihilated in this form. They couldn't do anything. They were just so useless. This lacks speed too. They showed Trunks doing this in Super, and Vegeta was just mocking him while he was in blue. So for that reason, I'm gonna put this form, this shitty ass form, I'm gonna put it in C tier. That's not even a form. That's actually, that's gonna go in D tier. Go in D right there. Next up, we got Mystic Gohan. This form has a lot of missed potential. This is one of the forms in Dragon Ball that just like, it could have been such a good form if they really did something with it, but they really didn't do anything with it. So I don't know. It's a cool form. When we saw Gohan actually unlock this by when his potential got released, unleashed potential, it was so dope. Gohan was so cocky though. Trunks never got the form he said in Super, but he did. But yeah, like I don't know, like this form is so awesome, but they could have used it so much more. Like Gohan can't even properly use it anymore. I know he used it in the Tournament of Power, and it wasn't as badass when they get cocky Gohan. So that this form has got to go A tier. Super Saiyajin Blue, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, or Super Saiyan Blue. Not one of my favorite forms. It's like, yeah, it's Super Saiyan stocked or on top of with God Key basically. And one thing Masako X said too that I strongly agree with is this form is just a reshade of this, of regular Super Saiyan. Doesn't really make a difference. Doesn't really like, it's like the new Super Saiyan basically. And I know it's like a disrespect for saying that, but they don't even use Super Saiyan that much in the show nowadays either. So it's like I don't know. This form is just so overhyped at this point. Let me put it back. This form is just so overhyped that for that reason alone, I'm gonna put it in C tier. Gotta go back to C tier. I'm sorry. Next up, we have Kaioken or Kaio Fist. Kaioken. First time we saw Goku. Actually, what the problem is with this so-called form is it's not actually even a form. This is more, Kaioken is more like an ability. But you know, when we saw Goku use this for the first time, you know, he got like that, I think it was times 10 he used versus Vegeta the first time. It might have been times 10 or times 5. I might not be correct. But when we saw him use it, it was so dope. But I still can't put it at Z tier. But it's a good form, so I'm gonna put it here at S tier. You know, it's right between A and C, and right between A and S. It's not B tier, it's not C tier either. So I'm just gonna put it S tier. Super Saiyajin Rosé. Okay, just for fan purposes, just because I'm a big fan of Goku Black, I'm gonna put this up to Z tier. I just like the rose. It's just so unique for me. I mean, it's still a reshade of, you know, but like with this one, Goku Black's whole personality changes when he transforms into Rose. He gets like this British accent too, which is pretty cool. But he just changed. He gets way more cockier. And I think everybody was just shocked when they saw Goku Black like get tapped into his form for the first time. Everybody was like shocked. They were like, what is this? And I just found it so fun. And this form too had a lot of potential that they didn't use. Like, they could have done so much more with it. But, you know, honestly, it doesn't even deserve C tier. But, you know, we're just gonna keep it C tier because it's so awesome of a form. It's something so unique that we didn't see before. His eyes change colors too, obviously. But yeah, I don't know. For that reason alone, we're gonna put it Z tier. Super Saiyan 4. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but Super Saiyan 4 is not. It's a B tier. Super Saiyan 4 is a B tier. I know a lot of people like this form, or they love this form actually, but I never really liked Super Saiyan 4. I didn't even like GT as a whole. To be honest, that's just my opinion. But I don't know, Super Saiyan 4, I don't know a lot about it too. I know Vegeta has it too. But, you know, I'm gonna put a B tier. Broly's form, or whatever they call this in the movie. Did he call it Super Broly? Or his own version of Super Saiyan. This form kept up with Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. That just says enough right there. It's a form unique to Broly, so that's why I like it too. It makes Broly, it's like Broly's sign of going like or being serious in a fight. And I like that. They really did good with this form, I think. Like so for that reason, I'm gonna put it up to A tier. Super Saiyan God. I just love this form. This form. Oh my god. After almost a decade of no new forms or something like that, we finally got Super Saiyan God. We really saw like Dragon Ball take a huge shift into like exploring the more godly people, like the higher ups like Beerus, Whis, Grand Priest, Zeno, everybody, to be honest, everybody like got like introduced to like the higher beings. Just when you thought Goku and Vegeta couldn't become stronger, they did. Goku especially when he first unlocked this new form, which in my opinion was just amazing for Goku. Like, this form is really a game changer. One of my favorite forms too, if I have to be honest, Super Saiyan God. And for that reason alone, just because it's the first form we actually saw Goku becoming God, and all that really introduces us to God tier and all that good stuff, I gotta put up the G tier. It's a good form. It's a good form. You guys can't hate it on it. It's a good form. Next up we have, I think they used to call this back in the day Omen Goku, right? Before it actually got called Ultra Instinct, and this one is Master Ultra Instinct. But Ultra Instinct, or what, the first part of Ultra Instinct, you know, I really like this form. I think it's way too overhyped, honestly. Like, it's a good form, don't get me wrong. It's just Goku just pushing himself to the limit when he unlocked this form. When he used it versus Jiren, like, everybody was surprised. Even Beerus was surprised. Even Whis. They were all looking like him, like, oh shit, something's about to happen. This guy's getting serious. This form, just a great form. Goku just taking that next leap from Super Saiyan Blue to Ultra Instinct to really show that he can go beyond his limits. For that, I'm gonna put it to A tier. Now, here we have Master Ultra Instinct, yeah. S tier, yeah. You've seen it right, yeah. I put it up to S tier. Why did I put it higher than Omen? You might be asking. It's simple. It's just because I like it more as a form. It's actually the complete like more final version of it. Like this Ultra Instinct, the normal one, not mastered one, it's like, see, it's like showing what Goku can become if he masters it. And when he actually mastered it, and when he got like the silver hair and was able to control it, that was just dope. That was just awesome. You can't come here and say you weren't hype when they first used this form, because I definitely was. And I loved it. It was a great form. A lot of missed potential for it too, now that he can't use it regularly, but it was a great form. Everybody was like, oh, damn. Even though he didn't beat Jiren with it, because as you guys know, Goku went Super Saiyan, barely Super Saiyan, him, Frieza, and Android 17 when they defeated Jiren. But this form just shows off what I think is going to be Goku's final form. I don't think Goku can go higher than Ultra Instinct, but at the same time, it is Goku. Anyways, moving on. D tier, yeah. Super Saiyan 3. I don't hate Super Saiyan 3. Actually, let's put it C tier. I don't hate Super Saiyan 3. They did scream a lot to get to it though, but I just feel like it wasn't earned. I just feel like it wasn't. Goku didn't really work hard for it. It's like something. It's like a. I wouldn't say it's a Goku exclusive form too, because Gotenks has it. But I just feel like Super Saiyan 3 right now is literally a joke. It takes too much ki to actually transform into a Super Saiyan 3. It's literally going like beyond Super Saiyan 2. Like, I don't know, I really didn't like the form. The way they introduced it was cool though. The animation was cool. Like the plot to it, I understand what they did. They should have gave Vegeta the form too, but that's my opinion. I know some people can't agree on that with me, but yeah. Talking about Vegeta, we're gonna go to Super Saiyajin Blue Evolution. And this form for me has got to be A tier. This is like Vegeta's very own. This is like Vegeta's version of Ultra Instinct, bro. You know, like it's Vegeta's thing. It's something that only Vegeta has, and I like that about that, because I don't know, when Vegeta actually achieved this, before we know it was like evolution, I thought they just did like an animation mistake making the hair darker, but then when we actually found out there was a brand new form, because I know Vegeta was gonna unlock something since he blew up the hyperbolic time chamber and the smoke was like surrounding him and there was stuff like flashing. I know he was gonna unlock something, but you know, this really did surprise me. It's like Vegeta's own thing, and I'm happy that Vegeta's really getting like, I mean, he always had his own like version of the forms that I really like, but some of them are good, some of them are bad, really bad. Like, but you know, it's something Vegeta has, and it really shows him, or it really makes him stand out. Because as you guys know, he doesn't have Kaioken either, so if anything, he deserves this. I don't think Goku should ever get Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, but yeah, that's just my opinion. Base Broly, or what we call Primal Broly, I'm just gonna put out B tier 2. Didn't really do much. It's just like, I don't know, his hair spiked up a little bit. Like, I just don't count it really as a form in a way, even though I know it is, but I don't know. I just don't really like that. I like it that much. I just consider, when I was watching the movie, I just kept this in mind, that this was like the base and this was like the transformation. But that's just me. Super Vegeta, you know, another form that could have had a lot of good potential but really didn't work out a lot. It's like Vegeta's own form of Super Saiyan. He got a little bulkier, a little stronger too, but you know, really wasn't as good as the form as everybody thought it was. It was like on par with Super Saiyan, of course, but like, come on, Vegeta, you could have done better. Like, look, evolution, like. But still, that was a good form. Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. This, I think, should go to B tier. Or actually, yeah, let me put it at A tier. The only reason why I'm putting it at A tier, because it actually gives Super Saiyan Blue a purpose to use it. Like, Super Saiyan Blue is so bland, so normal, that when Goku actually used Kaioken on it in the fight between Hit, when he actually did use it to um, to fight, even though we lost the fight. But even though they use it, I thought it was awesome. Like, it was just amazing seeing him stack that on top of Blue, and the strain on his body after it was almost destroyed him and killed him. But now it's getting a little bit overused. They did do times 10, I think they did times 22. But it is an awesome form. I like it. It's like a little unique thing Goku has, just like Vegeta has his Super Saiyan Blue evolution, Goku has Kaioken. Another Z-tier transformation right there is original Super Saiyan. Back when they first introduced this form in the Namek Saga, it was the first time we actually saw Goku. Like, we did see Kaioken before, and we did see Primal Light too, but this was Goku's, in my opinion, real first transformation that we say, okay, this is not Goku anymore, this is something else. It changed his personality a lot too. At that moment, he was so mad. He could have, he could have easily gotten out of control if he didn't really control it. This is like a more stable version of this too. Because you guys saw how easily, like in the Cell games, he just couldn't maintain this form. He practically has it mastered right now. It's just his go-to form before he goes to Blue. It's like the jump. What I like to call it, the jump transformation. He always goes to either Super Saiyan first and then jumps to Blue, like boom. But yeah, I like that about it. First form, for me, best form too. The most iconic one too. Makes more money. No, I don't know. Sub between these two. But yeah, Super Saiyan original, love it. I'm not even gonna talk about this. Like, don't hate me about it. It's not that I don't like GT, but Baby Ape, and no, we're just gonna leave that down there. Okay, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Again, another form that is right between A and C and S, I mean, but just not Z. This is like Gohan's most iconic form easily. Even more iconic than Mystic. I'm gonna just put it as tier just because how good of a form it is. It's like we saw how Gohan was just about to lose the fight and he just like was pushing his body to the limit and he actually transformed and did it. And then the father-son Kamehameha and just obliterated itself. Even though he came back, he obliterated him again. Just this anger of Goku dying again when Cell was exploding. Just was the push for Gohan, and everybody was surprised. No one thought Gohan in Super Saiyan 2, the first Super Saiyan 2, he just destroyed Cell. And probably if he kept training, he could destroy everybody right now. Don't hate me on that, but it's just the facts. Okay. Whatever this shit is that Trunks has, it's Super Saiyan, but combined with Super Saiyan Blue. I know they call it Super Saiyan Rage, but come on, Trunks. You could do better than this. This form was not bad, but it wasn't good either. So it doesn't deserve an A, so I'm rather gonna put that at B. Just because they could have shown more of it, or they just could have gave. They was showing like Trunks, like I think it just teases Trunks being able to unlock Blue in the near future soon. I think Trunks will unlock Blue. It was like Super Saiyan kinda infused with God Ki, because if it was infused with God Ki, then that's basically Blue. Super Saiyan infused with God Ki, that's Blue, but I don't know. They didn't really have a good explanation on what the form really is either. But it was dope seeing Trunks really get so angry, become like Broly. There even was memes about his eyes, his beard, that it was Broly sounding off Vegeta's. But yeah, this was my tier of all the Super Saiyan forms. I will leave a link for you in the description below if you want to go make your own tier maker. Shout out to them for making this website to making tiers easier. So I'll leave a link for you to go make your own tiers. Send them to me. Let me see what you come up with. And tag me in it on Twitter, which I will also leave below. But yeah, anyways guys, this was Dragon Ball Form tier list. I will probably make another tier list on the villains. Probably not, probably. I don't know yet. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to slap a like. I would honestly appreciate that a lot. Make sure to subscribe too, it will really help our channel. And spread the video if you did like it. Like, yeah, Anyways, guys, my name is Dante for Enemy Spaceship, and I will see you guys next time. And we're blasting off.